Hi everyone, welcome back to Wise-ish. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. I hope you've been enjoying our Learn to Meditate series. Very simple, but can be very, very effective if you practice it. On the first one, we looked at the soul in the energy of peace. And on the second one, we focused on the soul in the energy of love. And today, we're going to focus on the energy of soul where there's purity. And the reason why I'm taking us through these very simplistic steps is that intellectually you can accept that you're a soul, but experientially it's a completely different cup of tea. It's like going to a football game. You're either on the field playing the game or a spectator in the stand, okay? So when you're intellectually figuring the self out as a soul or looking at yourself as love and peace and intellectually it sounds good, great. But if that can't be played on the field when somebody comes and gets into your face and tells you stuff or you get news or situations, then you get to see who you are. I think King said it best. You can judge the character of a man when everything starts to fall apart and you see what really shows up inside of that person. So why meditation is important is that when all the scaffolding of the materialism and the deceit and the decay of consciousness and the lies and the betrayal, the relationships, the health, the finances, when all of that shakes, you'll still have you. You, the strong one, the one with will, the one with conviction, the one with light, the one with love. So today, we're going to talk about the energy of purity. It's a profound energy. It's not much around, but here's how it works. The moment you have a thought, it happens. That's how powerful purity is as a vibration in the soul. So you can have a good thought about something. Let's say, I'm going to have the pure thought heal this body in a second. And it doesn't get healed in a second. Why? Because the vibration in the soul of my past experiences are much stronger than the belief and the experience of the purity of who I really am. And that's why when we get onto the path of meditation, it's so important to stay consistent, because in being consistent in your practice of it every day, and not just 20 minutes in the morning, not just 20 minutes at night, but every day during the day, where are your thoughts? What are you thinking? What is your practice? Right? So always remember this, that the power of purity is so powerful that it creates and manifests things immediately. It makes things happen very beautifully. It asks for nothing in return. It's just pure energy. So what pure energy does, it moves away all debris, right? It gets debris out of the way. What pure energy does, it won't judge, it won't criticize, it won't complain, it won't be afraid, it won't get angry, it won't expect, it won't judge. It's just purity. And that's another power and quality in the soul. So when you're meditating, you're bringing to the surface these original powers and qualities that are rightfully our inheritance and our possession. It's in our possession, it's what we possess. Peace we possess, love we possess, purity we possess. Think about that. That your vibration recorded in the soul is that you have thought in a way that was very purely motivated. You have spoken in a way that had pure intentions. You made your decisions and your choices without any motive of manipulation or wanting to take from someone. You are just purely the bestower. You're purely present. So the energy of purity is very healing as well. And it just clears things out of the way. It's like a running river. You know, no matter how much debris you throw in the river, the river, the water will just go around it. The river, it'll just flow around the debris. So imagine, because of your meditations, and you are now starting to experience the energy of purity inside of you, that whatever difficulties or challenge emerge in front of you, and they will, you flow around it. You flow around it, you go above it, you go around it, but you don't let it sink you. It's a whole different cup of tea, right? So let's go into what it would feel like to be a very pure soul. Ready? So just take a deep breath, right? We've already gone through the feeling of what it's like for the peaceful energy to flow through the soul. We've also felt what the energy of love is like when it flows through the soul. Now, what does the energy of purity feel like when I'm in that state of the soul? So begin by just reminding yourself, I, the soul, am pure. Repeat it a few times. I, the soul, am pure. Again, I, the soul, am pure. Make it very, very personal. I am a pure soul. I am a pure soul. I am pure. Purity flows through me. Purity uplifts a vibration. Purity creates safety. Purity embraces and accepts. Purity is silent. Purity is clean. Purity is royal. Purity is powerful. Purity makes the impossible possible. Purity is light. Purity is God-given. Purity is innocence. Imagine that's the energy that's sitting in you. This is the content of your character. This is what flows in your inner being. I hope you enjoyed that. Don't you love your 15-minute power boost every day? They really do kind of hit you in a different way, doesn't it? At least I think so. We're so used to the illusions and all the fast pace of things that we do need to kind of slow down a little bit and take it light and take it sincerely, I think. All right. Here's your good wish for the day. You are worthy because by donating and performing charity, you've developed a very powerful stage of awareness. You are worthy because you've been donating and performing charity through your very powerful stage of awareness. You are worthy because by donating and performing charity through your powerful stage of awareness, you become worthy. So because you have donating and giving so much of your life to others, you're worthy. We feel worthy because we are bestowing. and offering a lot to humanity. We're not taking from humanity. All right, thanks for joining us in our Wisest segment. Hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow, and enjoy this meditation that we're going to play for you. Take care. Now that you have taken an honest journey of your internal world, the world behind your eyes, you can begin to return the love that God has been giving you throughout time. All you have to do is keep emerging your image of love, peace, and purity into your personality once again. You feel the remembrance of your interior self calling you forward to loving purely once again. To give purely once again. To being at peace purely once again. Your being resonates deeply with a returned divinity. A divinity you have read about, but perhaps have not seen in a long time. In this awareness, you are encountering your true worth, your true value, and your true identity. At this moment, you are free. You are free of fear, and you are free of desire. You are free. You are free of being hurt. You are free of doubting yourself. You are free of control. You are free of your past. You are guided and cared for, and every pure thought will manifest into something special. Your purpose is so clear in this place of God's loving presence. You're never alone when you enter into this orbit of thinking. You're always filled with God's love and His powers. Kindness, peace, purity flows through your every thought, word, and deed. God's presence hovers over you, through you, for you, and for anyone who comes into contact